Why, hello there, friends, family, and everybody in between. My name is Dylan from Alternate Universes, and we are watching some modern gameplay. On the left, we have Spencer Williams playing Mono Blue Tron, and on the right, we have Brady Monroe playing Dice Tron. Now, you'll notice things are happening. We usually cut out the mulligan process because there's nothing too interesting about mulligans besides, what number they end up on. Now, a little different. Brady is resolving serum powders, and they asked if they could keep this bit in the video. And yeah, why not? It's pretty fun. How often does your opponent serum powder mulligan against you, right?
Oh, so with serum powder, you put the card on the bottom and then you exile?
This gives me a little bit of time to talk about what is going on here. So, both versions of these, these are both versions of Tron that did not make it to the finals of the Pro Tour. But that's okay. They're still super cool in their own right, especially Blue Tron. We love Blue Tron at Alternate Universes. It is a pretty cool deck. And honestly, I feel like we always have somebody playing Blue Tron. Even when Green Tron representation dropped off, there was still Spencer and some other people rocking the Blue Tron, playing repeals, condescends, all types of random stuff. Cards I've never heard of in my life. Overloading a Cyclonic Rift. Brady does typically play random flavors of Tron, primarily Prison Tron, which he won SCG 20k with. And now he's playing Dice Factory combo. If you're not familiar with what Dice Factory Tron is, I don't really blame you. There's a lot of random stuff.
I just told you.
That's going on there. There's Core Tapper, a 2-mana creature that says tap, put a charge counter on target artifact, and then you can sack Core Tapper to put 2 charge counters on target artifact. You have Astral Cornucopia, which has a triple X casting cost, and it enters the battlefield with X charge counters on it. Tap, choose a color, add 1 mana of that color for each charge counter on Astral Cornucopia. So basically, you're going to be doing a bunch of random things to put charge counters onto Cornucopia, and really just get a ton of mana for either Walking Ballista shenanigans, or I'm sure there's another way to combo win the game. Because why wouldn't there be? But hey, I think, it might actually just be Ballista. That you do a Mystic Forge Paradox Engine thing to just cast your whole deck and then make an infinitely large Walking Ballista. That is my assumption on how the deck works.
That everything comes together.
I've never played it. I've played Green Tron. I've played Blue Tron. I've watched a lot of Prison Tron gameplay. I think I've been Dice Factory comboed one time in my life, and went, okay. Alright, we're still resolving mulligans. Folks, did you watch the Pro Tour in Barcelona that just happened this prior weekend? I watched a good chunk of it, and let me tell you, I enjoyed the coverage a lot. It was a really good time. There's a lot of good content. Some good games, some cool decks. A lot of Tron, a lot of Rakdos scam. Go figure they were in the finals against each other. But let me tell you, that finals match was entertaining. Alright, pregame action. Spencer starts with a Gemstone Caverns, exiling a Teleria West. Ooh. Brady leads on Urza's Power Plant into a Urza Saga. I think he was on a mull to 3 here. We'll play a creature. It gets repealed. Spencer goes Tower Power Plant. Potentially curving into Tron. Better than Brady here. Vine Power Plant. I think he's drew another Tower for turn. That's 4 mana. The 1 ring. Tap. Put an influence counter on it. Draw a card. The ring had a high representation in the field of the Pro Tour. I think it had something like 42% of decks were playing it. Or something absurd like that. And then the most represented deck in the modern metagame was Rakdos Scam. So, yeah. Modern, interesting place. We're seeing I believe, a ban list update on the 4th of August, which is Friday, if I am not super off. Maybe it's the following Monday. I feel like they usually do ban list updates on Mondays. But Fridays also make sense, so we'll see. I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to see a card ban from Scam. It's in my gut feeling, but who knows? Maybe we'll see cards banned. Maybe nothing changes. I feel like there hasn't been, unless I'm blanking on something. I can't actually think of anything that's been banned in Modern since Yorion. I think Yorion was our last ban, right? Brady has constructs in play.
Upkeep trigger.
Does it have protection? We'll take a damage due to the influence counter. Going to 19.
I'll draw 2.
We can tap and draw 2.
Play Field of Ruin for turn.
Field a ruin, land for turn.
Go after your tower.
We'll disrupt Brady off of Tron mana. Disrupt him off of Tron. Which I don't think I ever knew was actually a Voltron reference. I thought it was just an obscure reference to like Tron.
After that, I'll pass to you.
But it makes sense. Like read the article that explained it. I was like, ah, gotcha. Voltron. Assembling Tron. Gotcha. Alright, constructs coming in for, I believe it's 8. I think there's another artifact off screen here.
Make a 5/5.
Going to cycle a Shark Typhoon, making it a 5/5.
Draw.
That's the actual token.
Blocks. Block 1. Take 4. Go to 15.
Right, will block.
Sure.
Cracking the map. Goes and gets an Urza's Tower.
You got a Karn here.
I feel like this matchup is going to be very dependent on who finds Karn the Great Creator. Spencer's deck, able to play through it a little bit more. I feel like Brady's list is significantly hindered by Karn the Great Creator.
One floating.
He has a lot of artifacts that he wants to tap and do things with. You know what I mean? He's actively trying to activate the abilities of artifacts. And Karn does not allow that when your opponent has one. There's a mana floating from these Tron lands that casted that Karn. We're down to get a copy of the Stonebraid.
Untap. Upkeep trigger. Lose 2.
Stonebraid is a phenomenal sideboard card for these decks. Let me tell you. It's one of those cards that I just get more and more impressed with every time I see it. Like, it's simplistic in design, but it's cool. It works really well with Karn.
Attack Karn.
Alright, Karn, speaking of which, going to die to the Shark. We'll draw 3 cards here off the ring. We'll land for turn.
Karn.
4-minute play, Karn the Great Creator.
Going to tick up on your Everflowing Chalice.
Swap that out for a big die. Spencer's hand is stacked up. There's so much in his hand right now.
Discard
A plethora of blue spells. This card's an Underground River? River of Tears. I'm blanking on a land that I definitely know the name of.
one floating. Attempt to counter
Well, it's
that.
definitely not Underground River. It was River of Tears, though. Let's go. All right. Game 1 going to Spencer here. Brady's going to scoop it up. And we have Hypercut to Game 2. We're going to have Brady on the play after mulligans have resolved. No pre-game effects from Spencer, it looks like this time.
Any pre-games?
Nope, that's definitely Gemstone Caverns. All right. I feel like Gemstone Caverns stock in Modern has shot up increasingly over the last year. I feel like it was just a card that we sometimes played in certain decks. Like Dredge would play it occasionally, but now Rhinos plays it. I believe Christian Calcano's Tron list played one of it as well.
What is it? Lore counters on the sides?
Kai Boodles. Rhinos list also played it. So,
Sure.
yeah. Gonna be putting charge counters on the Astral Cornucopia. Gonna be playing the fella who taps and puts a charge counter on things. Brady's Cornucopia is, no longer off camera, but it was off camera for just a second. Saga popping. Go and get another counter or copy of the charge counter fellow. I closed the deck list, so I don't remember the names of the cards. Besides, like Astral Cornucopia. Gonna move counters to that Cornucopia. Do it again. We'll make 4 mana. Play a Mystic Forge.
Sure.
Gonna peek at the top card of the deck. We pass the turn. Alright, 4 mana. Looks like a Karn the Great Creator coming down.
Plus up on the
Karn going to plus on that Astral Cornucopia will effectively Wasteland Brady for 4 mana, which is huge. Going to check the top card of Mystic Forge. Brady on 1 land. This is a rough spot for our young warrior. Like yeah, Brady gonna scoop it up. Spencer gonna take a 2-0 with Blue Tron over Dice Tron, folks. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Also, if you can do the like, comment, subscribe thing, I know it's weird, but it helps the algorithm. I mean, you know, hey.